This is called The Body Electric, based on that famous poem by American poet Walt Whitman. And in it I tried to capture the vibrant power that Whitman saw in the American people, their energy, their commercial know-how, their drive.
It's a very vibrant piece. And we have another one of our performing artists here today, which is Lady, my poodle, and she's going to perform her circus trick for me to pick her back up. I guess I will as we move around. This piece received a lot of attention at the show, and as I said, one of our patrons collected this particular piece. A lot of people love the colors and the energy that they could feel in this piece, The Body Electric. It's beautiful, Keith.
Thank you.
I also just would like to point out that throughout our interview, you will hear music and song in the background, and that's the Canyon Moon Theater rehearsing right here in our complex. We're right outside the doors of the theater, and we'll be moving around to their front door. This is where their office is located. It's where you can come to buy tickets, and there's a lot of great artistic energy in this building. Okay. And there's just two pieces. Can we go? This is another piece that I felt was significant in this exhibition for Keith to give an explanation about. So,
kind of a whimsical piece. Picasso has a very famous painting called Nude Descending a Staircase, a series of images to capture that movement in time of this nude walking down the staircase. Well, I've turned it inside out. I've turned it upside down. I've turned it around. This is called Staircase Descending a Nude. And what I've done here is a triptych, the middle canvas of which has been reversed. Instead of painting the outside of the canvas, I painted the inside and then put the two panels on either side of it with the suggestions of stairs, right, and a kind of Art Deco figure.
I'd like to turn this piece around if I could and just have you show the back briefly of what we were talking about. You see there is the raw canvas that many artists would have painted on, but Keith has turned around and painted the opposite side. It's a clever painting and a clever play on that Picasso painting. There's another piece. Here comes Mary Giraldi of the Canyon Moon Theater walking through again. Mary, do you want to say hi? This is for, I have a small TV program. Would you like to say hi and tell them about the theater briefly?
I'm in a meeting, but I may catch up with you in a minute.
Okay, we'll let you off the hook.
So the Greeks had 9 muses, but they didn't have a muse for the plastic arts. They didn't have a muse for sculpture, painting, or architecture. So I have gone ahead and created a painting I call the 10th Muse, a representation of the muse herself in the process of creating herself so that she can then in turn become the inspiration for human artists.
Yes.
Again, I have gone into the surface of the canvas. I have cut the surface of the canvas and layered from the inside out. So there's layer upon layer upon layer upon layer, and again, in a very subtle form, I'm going beyond the edge of the canvas also.
So this is the missing muse, the 10th muse for sculpture, painting, and architecture.
Right, exactly.
And so this does have a very architectural feel to it, a very sculptural feel. This is actually rolls of canvas that have been applied from the back side in a very sculptural way. We have copper up here. Our audience might be able to see some reflection there of actual copper that's in this. There's metallic paints and the papers. This is truly mixed media at its best. And it's one of my favorite pieces in the show as well.
Good, thank you.
Thank you. We're outside the Canyon Moon Theater now, and I would just like to point that out to our viewers that the Canyon Moon Theater is here at the Old Marketplace. They do wonderful plays. Currently, they have the play Proof that is being performed nightly. And May 15th, they have an opening for Suds, a musical comedy. We're going to have a group artist reception that night, an art exhibition opening, which Keith will be part of.
Right.
And that will be on May 15th. Richard Salem, one of our dear musician friends, a very talented individual, will be performing that night, bringing the performing arts in. It's a night of art music theater, the second in a series that we're hosting here at Old Marketplace, with more to come. So please do call Canyon Moon Theater to find out about tickets and their schedule. You can call us at Goldenstein Art, 204-1765, to find out about our events. Now, the first weekend in June is another big fun event for us here, because June 4th is an artist reception for possibly 20, 25 artists, many from Sedona and the Verde Valley, but it is a statewide show of the Layerist, of which Keith is a member.
Right, some very, very exciting, very professional, very impressive art.
It will be this